Hi, Audrey here, and happy January 5th. We are here in my one daily, the life hacks you need for your firm. I'm so glad to continue this commitment with you, and I'm excited because today, January 5th, it's a Sunday for those of you who are watching this not on today, Sunday. It's one of my favorite days because I spend a lot of time getting myself ready for the next week. But I was reviewing some of the comments and thoughts back to me, and it was so interesting. And just the comments about the goal setting, where we're going, what we're trying to achieve as we move forward. And it really resonated with me as we're focusing on recommitting to your firm for this year and really this whole week. That's our focus. It was such an interesting comment to me about we can't even think about goal setting because of what we have to do on our to-do list every day. Absolutely. Let me kind of pivot here right now and just share with you how I look at that. In my opinion, when we can't move forward, it's because we have too many things in front of us that really we should not be focusing on. These are not things that only you can do. And that's how we want to reframe how you're thinking about your law firm. You need to be able to do only the things that you can do. And as we look at that conversation, as we look at what that is, when you have too many things in front of you before you actually are able to do what you need to do, that's what I call your bottleneck list. These are all the things that are preventing you from moving forward. These are not the things that you should be doing or that you want to do, but these are the ticky tack things that after we start doing them multiple times, we need to pull back and either find a way to automate them or assign them to a team member, an outsourced team member, an employee team member, a team member contractor, those types of things that you don't need to be doing. So for those of you who have never done this exercise with me, your bottleneck list, first off, I'm going to put the Practice 42 bottleneck list link down in the comments. You can go ahead and grab that so you can go ahead and start working on that. If you have questions, just let me know so we can figure out how to make it the best use of your time as you move forward. But how I do it, and I even do it here, I do it with sticky notes. Something that I don't want to be doing but doesn't require me, this is something I start writing down on a list. I'll do this exercise over 2 weeks. So let's say, for example, it's answering the phone. I actually, curiously enough, don't really enjoy answering the phone, or opening the mail. So I'll write down answering the phone, opening the mail. After I write that down several times per day, several times every other day, every day, and I don't actually write it down multiple times, I just put a check mark every time it happens. I do a candid evaluation and an assessment at the end of a 2 week period to say, okay, am I spending enough time on this over 5 minutes a task? Very important there too. Over 5 minutes a task. And am I creating a new person I need on my team? Am I putting something in place and putting a job description in place without knowing it, right? So often we hire because of what we think we have to have instead of hiring what we need. And I find the best job descriptions and the best job advertisements come from your bottleneck list. If I didn't have to do this, then I could move faster. If I didn't have to do this, then I could become more profitable. If I didn't have to do this, then I would be able to come in and leverage my firm and get where I want to go faster. So often we think about hiring folks as a way that decreases our income, and really we need to think about that hiring the right people will allow you to leverage yourself and your team on a whole nother level. We're going to talk about this year. We have whatever 365 days minus 5 days is to go. But with that being said, I want to talk to you today specifically about your bottleneck list. And if you're having a hard time setting your goals because you have too much in front of you, then we need to figure out what those bottlenecks are and we need to get ahead of that. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. A little bit of a pivot today, and as we focus on recommitting to our firm, but this is what it's all about, right? How are we going to make your law firm the success that you know it can be and reach your goals this year? All right, until tomorrow.